right. Good morning. My name is Mosey. Welcome back to Rissa Roams. We are continuing our White Mountain peak bagging series, and today we are starting out on an extended Pemi loop. So we just got dropped off by Old Colony at Lincoln Woods, and we're hitting trail. Today we're going to be doing the bonds. So typically a Pemi loop is about 31 miles and 8 peaks. I'm doing an extended version. I would call it a big boy Pemi loop, but I did hail already. So we're getting 13 peaks. 10 of them will be new to me over the next 5 days. It's about 50 miles and I'm doing about 10-mile days. So I'm so excited. The weather this week looks perfect. I can't wait. All right, and to give you a little update on what I've been up to. So finished the long trail, did hail, did Tomfield Willie, and then decided to take a few zeros. So I just cat sat for Gretchen and Sean, who I lived with over the winter. And it's been a rainy few days, so I took my first zeros in 18 days. I was expecting to just take 2 zeros. It ended up being 3. My dashboard in my car lit up like a Christmas tree, got some sort of leak, and so we're gonna try and get that figured out. Jen at Old Colony is taking care of me. I left her the keys to my car and she's gonna try and get it to her mechanic while I'm out here over the next 5 days, but I'd already made hut reservations and the weather is just too good this week. I could not pass it up. I didn't know if I would get another window of opportunity to do this trek. So putting responsibilities on hold for the moment, and we'll deal with our car later. So I'll give you a quick rundown of the peaks we're going to be doing. So I am going counterclockwise on the Pemi loop. So today I will be doing Bondcliff, West Bond. Tomorrow will be Zealand, South Twin, which I've already done, North Twin, and Galehead. The following day will just be Owl's Head, and that's the one I'm most nervous about. And I've gotten the most strange looks when I tell them the route I'm taking, so it may be a little bit bushwhacky. We'll see how it goes. I guess if I can't find it, then we'll just go back another day and do it as a day hike. Hopefully that doesn't happen. The next day will be Garfield, and then I'll do Franconia Ridge again. I've already done it, but we'll do those, and then last day we're going to end with Liberty and Flume, and so that'll get me 10 new peaks. Typically a big boy loop also has Mount Hale on it, but to add Mount Hale to a Pemi loop adds 10 miles, but it's a 4.5 mile round trip day hike, so I just went ahead and did it as a day hike to save myself some energy. So the first several miles today is just like this, totally flat, following along the river. So that's really nice. Should make good time starting out this morning before I start hitting some elevation. Got a bit of a late start today. It was before 9:30 when I hit trail, but Old Colony was pretty busy. They had a lot of shuttles, and so I told them, just get me to trail whenever you can. I will say, my plan is 11.7 today, which is quite a lot. So if it's taking me too long, I may just take West Bond off today and add it to tomorrow, because tomorrow is a pretty short day. So just gonna play it by ear. Well, surprise wardrobe change. I forgot I put my pinhoti earrings in the pocket of my fanny pack, and when I went to go tuck my phone in the mesh pocket just now, I found them. I was like, oh dang, I don't want to lose those. So I guess we're wearing earrings on this trail. All right, just got to the trail junction for Osseo Trail, so this is where I'll be coming back in a few days. Don't know what's with the glare on my camera, by the way. But yeah, so most people, when they're doing a Pemi loop, I believe, turn left there and go clockwise. But you know, I went southbound last year through here, and after climbing Garfield southbound, I didn't really want to do it northbound. So we're going counterclockwise. So I'm excited to do the bonds today. Well, I will say I am so sleepy, which I got a good night's sleep. I went to bed after 10, which, you know, is late for a hiker. Woke up at 7. But we had the full moon party last night at Old Colony. So they host a full moon party every month during the full moon. And so it's just their way of kind of like giving back to members, which anyone who stays there is a member of the club. And so Jeff cooked us dinner. We had chicken parmesan and shrimp scampi and roasted vegetables and salad. And then we had a fire and, you know, just kind of talked about things that we want to let go. And, you know, threw those things written on Post-it notes into the fire and, you know, just had a nice chill night. So it was cool hanging out with everyone. There's so many hikers there. The first night I stayed there, there weren't a ton. So it picked up while I was gone, cat sitting, and yeah, it was so fun hanging out with everyone. We had a movie night before dinner, and all of us were in our sleeping bags and or quilts, sitting around the TV. So it was a fun night. All right, we are now off the big wide trail following the Pemi, and we are on the Bondcliff trail. So still chill for a little while, and then we'll start getting some elevation. So this summer in the Pemi wilderness, there has been a problem bear that has been terrorizing campsites. So the Franconia Brook campsite is actually closed right now because of bear activity, which it's not on the trail that I'm on. But the bear seems to have hit all the campsites in the Pemi loop, and it's just kind of been doing the rounds. A few months ago, I saw a sign posted like online at Liberty Springs that said, you know, 6 days since last bear incident. So I am aware of it, and I haven't heard anything recently about it, but I haven't been online much, so hopefully things have calmed down. I haven't really seen anyone today, so I have thought, like, yeah, what if I run into it? How will that go down? But I've only really heard of people encountering it at camp, so hopefully all will be well. Looks like Bermud followed me a little bit here to New Hampshire. Hello, buddy. Hi there. Having a little snack. You're real cute. I'm coming by. Don't be scared. Bye. All right, just had lunch by the water here. There's a whole family here, like a son and daughter-in-law that are about my age, maybe younger. They're from Colorado. They've done the PCT. They were just doing the long trail, but they were out here with their parents doing the Pemi loop. And so they have like 80 miles left in the long trail, so they have to hop back. and do that. But yeah, cool chatting with them and just sharing stories. We didn't cross paths while we were out there, but yeah, they saw Tara Dower finish her FKT, so that's pretty cool. Jealous they got that experience. All right, so starting the real climb up now. So 2.5 miles to Bondcliff with about 2,000 feet of elevation gain. I've got 5 miles left in the day between the 3 peaks and then making it to Geo Shelter. So should be good. It's just like 12:30 right now. Whew. Right now, we're just doing steep rock steps up. Not technical or anything, but gets my heart pumping. So everyone has talked to me about how incredible the bonds are. Forklift, who I met on the AT last year, I saw her in Maine, and she was like, take the time to do the bonds, which of course when I was coming through here, I wasn't really doing anything extra. But I've heard about them and I'm so excited for today. But moment of reality. At this point, I've been hiking 8.5 miles today, and I've just been in the trees. And there's a part of me that's like, why do I do this? Like, you don't have to do this. Not that it's been hard, but I know that I'm gonna get up there and it's gonna be worth it. But yeah, sometimes like just being in the trees, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm like ready to see something. All right, time to climb. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's fantastic. I'm not even to the top yet. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. Oh, I'm so happy. Some day hikers showed up and were able to take my picture on the iconic spot, which wouldn't be that scary, but the wind was much stronger over there than over here, so that was cool. But oh my goodness, I'm just over the moon. This is the best. So pretty. So that was peak number 25, Bondcliff. Next I have Mount Bond and then West Bond. And then we'll stop at Geo Shelter tonight. So I have like 3 miles left. So doing good. It's a little after 3. Whew, almost to Bond. This is going to be quite a climb. 0.3 and almost 500 feet. So I ran into a couple on top of Mount Bond back there. Small world. He grew up like a block from where Gretchen and Sean live. And he, you know, I don't know, it was just funny. Like, it was such a small world. He was saying his paper route like went by their house. Because he was saying he grew up in the same town as they live in. I was like, wow. Yeah, I lived there this winter and was just there cat sitting. So small world. Guy scared crap out of me. Hello, Mr. Grouse. Hi there. I'm pretty sure that intimidating, very pointy mountain in the distance is Owl's Head. Pretty sure. That's the one I'm dreading. All right, about to go tackle West Bond, and then that will be number 27 of 48. Almost done with today. Once I tackle this spur, it's only like 0.2, I think, to the shelter. So that's cool. A couple that I met will be there, and so we'll see them. He thru hiked in 96, and he was like, yeah, I probably thru hiked before you were born. I was like, nope, I was 2 years old. But yeah, so talked about that, and you know, I told him I thru hiked last year, and he's like, ah, that makes sense. You have the look of a thru hiker. You got the smart water bottles. You got the pack. So, I thought this was very strange when I got to the spur trail. There were 2 backpacks sitting by the trailhead, which I don't love. But also 2 sets of shoes, Ultras. And I was like, that's weird. Why would they leave their shoes behind? But just saw them Sure enough, they were doing this spur trail barefoot. I don't get it. Almost to the top of West Bond. Whew. All right, we are on top of a West Bond, peak number 27. Right, back on the main trail now, about 0.2 to the shelter. Today has been fantastic, absolutely perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better day.